So, a few days ago, I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw this image. When I first saw it, I wanted to make a video about it, but then I thought for a moment, and I realized that this image looked fake as hell. So, I decided not to talk about it and skip it. But turns out, these are real images and some stuff has happened since then. So let's talk about it. So, these pictures were leaked a while ago when someone on set snapped a picture of the actors and the actor for Snow White, Rachel Zegler, setting up for what I can only guess is a scene. Now, when the internet got their hands on these images, they lost their collective minds because what the hell did they do to the dwarves? So, from what I could gather after reading the New Yorker article, Peter Dinklage, one of the actors for the remake, who has dwarfism, said this: "You're progressive in one way, but then you're still making that fucking backwards story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together," causing Disney to change the dwarves to forest creatures. Now, his description of the dwarves in the story is actually kinda wrong. The dwarves lived in a cottage and worked in a nearby cave, which was a mine. And they did it of their own volition, which means they were not only keeping the ores and gems they mined, but they were making a profit off of it. It took me a quick Google search to figure this out, and to many it looked like Peter Dinklage was getting rid of any competition he could have possibly had. But to me, that sounds pretty stupid. Why would he want to do that? But many people with dwarfism hate that the dwarves were changed because it looked like ableism. One of these actors is Dylan Postle, another actor who has dwarfism, and in an interview he says this:
"These dwarf roles are for people of my stature,
Right.
and now it's taken away. I don't feel that's right. And not only that, but now think about the additional stunt actors or body doubles or that. Now you're talking multiple actors
Right.
of my stature that don't get these major roles. And why? What's the reasoning? Because we're supposed to be progressive and we're supposed to just not view them as that?
Well, you know the
These
irony.
were heroes.
And I completely agree with him. If you want to be progressive and inclusive, then why would you take these roles away from people with dwarfism? It's just an unnecessary change to the source material and excludes people with a disability. And speaking of unnecessary changes, Snow White herself. Now, I'm paraphrasing here, but apparently Snow White doesn't really care about love and is focused on being a leader according to Rachel Zegler. And now we've gotten to the point that this is no longer a Snow White remake. It's a fan fiction pretending to be a Snow White remake. But I've kind of had enough of this. I'm starting to realize that this is more of a rabbit hole than I previously thought. And I need to do more research if I wanted to talk about it more. And then I realized I would miss my video every 1 to 3 days goal. So I'll come back to this if I find anything interesting, but thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, share this around so I can grow as a channel, and I will see you next time.